No, stop. We got some things to talk about.
I'm sorry, Stone Cold. I have a previous commitment that makes this conversation...
Why did you show up at Luke and Tracy's wedding uninvited?
Well, I told you it was the perfect opportunity to make peace with DV's detective.
No, I know there's more, so start talking.
Detective Spencer.
Can I help you?
Theo Hoffman, Associate Counsel for Mason, Petrovich, and Miller.
Oh, Diane Miller's firm. You're new?
I have been sent from the Manhattan office to handle several pending matters, including a wrongful death suit against Brenda Barrett and a Detective Falconeri. Accordingly, I will need everything you have on a crime figure known as the Balkan.
Nothing gets by you, Stone Cold. It was the well-being of the Divine One that was foremost in my mind.
Well, Brenda was in a good mood, so there's nothing for you to worry about there.
Yes, but her mood was a direct result of her betrothal to Mr. Sir, which is exactly what has yours truly most wary. I spent a long, dark night musing over this latest turn of events, and the sad fact is, I cannot believe that she and Mr. Sir are a couple of destiny. They will not make each other happy.
That's not your call to make, Spinelli.
But it can't help but affect my spirits.
Right, then you gotta concentrate on your work. And don't tell Brenda that you think the marriage is a mistake.
It's sound advice, Stone Cold. Is it more meant for me or for you? The Balkan's a man without a conscience. He's a sociopath who not only kills to get what he wants, but he's notoriously ruthless when he does it.
Is that what it says in his file?
Well, Detective Falconeri is overseeing the casework, so you might want to talk to him.
Well, there is a presumption of bias on the detective's part, as he was involved in the altercation which led to Anton Banovik's death. Brenda Barrett allegedly shot Mr. Banavik to protect Mr. Falconeri.
Well, if that's the case, then it was justifiable. Brenda acted in defense of Dante and herself, right?
That is what I am expected to prove.
And it wouldn't be the first time that the Balkan sent out a hired assassin. He's targeted Brenda for months. And if you need a second opinion, I want to just call Agent Bates at Interpol.
Speaking of assassins, it would be helpful to have any information you have on Ronan O'Reilly.
Who's Ronan O'Reilly?
Brenda get to make their own choices.
But is it not our duty as loving friends to intercede when disaster looms?
No.
What, so we just stand by noble yet mute while fate deals another cruel blow to the Divine One?
There's other ways to help. Brenda is still a target.
But the Balkan, a.k.a. Jerry Jacks, is most likely deceased.
So I'm supposed to believe that Jerry was hit by an unknown shooter and disappears in the harbor, and the witness conveniently happens to be Lucky's girlfriend? I don't buy it.
I've done extensive research on the Balkan and his associates. The man is something of an enigma, wouldn't you agree, Detective Spencer?
Yeah, well, we still don't know what he looks like.
I heard a rumor that he was killed.
The department is investigating, but until a body turns up, we have to assume that the Balkan's still alive.
It's unsettling.
Yeah, it is. Now, where does this, Ronan O'Reilly fit in?
Mr. O'Reilly is a known assassin who has worked for the Balkan in the past. If I can prove that he was hired to go after Brenda Barrett, it gives weight to the allegation that the late Anton Banovic was also hired to target my client.
Right. Okay, well, I'll forward you a copy of the case file. And if you hit a wall, just give me a ring.
It's good to have your support. Thank you for your time. Oh, and would you ask Detective Falconeri to call me, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
I just met Dante and Brenda's lawyer, Theo Hoffman.
What'd you think?
Well, I don't know. Guy was kind of hard to read, which I guess is good in a lawyer. Seems to know what he's doing, but it just brought home to me that Dante and Brenda are in a lot of trouble.
Yes, I know.
What's going on? Catch me up. I mean, I've been a little distracted lately.
Yeah, the family of Anton Benovic, you know, the guy that Brenda killed, is suing Brenda and Dante for wrongful death. You know, they're claiming that she shot the guy for whatever reason, and Dante used his badge to cover it up.
That sounds eerily familiar.
That's exactly the problem, because when Brenda starts talking about what happened here in Port Charles, she gets confused with killing Alexander in 2007.
And you're worried that if the case goes any further, Brenda's gonna have to be deposed.
That's why we need to settle out of court.
Right. So you want to pay the family out, but
Right,
what's the
yeah.
problem? They don't want money?
No.
They just want to know why their son died?
That's what the lawyers think, yeah.
Well, what do you think?
Something just feels wrong to me. I mean, the guy's working for the Balkan. How could the family not know?
It's not impossible. I mean, the Balkan keeps his associates pretty hidden. You know, I mean, maybe it's just denial. Maybe this family doesn't want to know the truth about their son. Maybe they just want to keep their illusions
No, I
intact.
just feel like there's something I'm missing.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's the timing. You know, Brenda was targeted by Alexander's father.
Okay, who may or may not be Jerry Jacks.
Right, and he tried to grab her for months. He sent guys. They failed, and they got killed.
And Jerry hits the point of diminishing returns and decides to do the job
See,
in person.
and that's exactly right there. Out of nowhere, Brenda and Dante get slapped with the lawsuit.
Yeah, but you said so yourself. A lot of guys were sent after Brenda.
Right.
A lot of them died.
Yeah.
So one of the families wants compensation. What's so strange
Okay,
about
but where
that?
does Jerry fit in? I mean, because nothing this guy does is a coincidence. Nothing. The lawsuit was filed right when he hit town.
I don't know, man. You might just be looking for a connection that's
You
not
know,
there.
The connection, I don't think the connection is Jerry and the lawsuit. Maybe it's Jerry and Siobhan.
What made you come up with that
Well,
one?
she's the one who gave us Jerry's name in the first place. And she also claims she saw him die. Okay, just run it down for me again. What did Siobhan see when Jerry got shot?
She was just passing by Pier 52. She heard someone shouting. And when she looked over to see what was going on, she saw Jerry Jacks stagger back. He had blood on his shirt, looked like he'd been shot, maybe with a silencer, because she didn't hear anything. And then Jerry fell off the pier into the water, and that was it.
And you're convinced that she's a reliable witness?
Yeah. I mean, Siobhan's cool under pressure. She's smart. She's observant. I've seen that here as well as Ireland. What? What are you thinking?
It seems very convenient that Jerry was taken out at the exact same time Siobhan happened to be passing by.
Yeah, things like that happen.
Yeah, come on, Lucky.
I can't ignore it either.
Okay, so Jerry gets shot. Bad enough to bleed, falls into the harbor, hasn't been seen since.
Yeah, we've been dragging the harbor ever since Siobhan reported it.
And no what? No body?
Yeah.
Just like when he drove off the cliff?
Yeah, plenty of bodies go into the harbor and are never found. I mean, let's be honest. You know that better than anyone.
It sounds to me like Jerry's bought himself some more time to come at Brenda from another direction. Hey,
Hey, this is a nice surprise. Hi.
we gotta talk.
Is it too much to hope that you just want to see me?
I do want to see you. And I actually have to thank you for the Christmas present.
Oh, did you like it?
Yeah, I do like it, but you have to keep it at your house when it gets delivered.
I bought that pool table for you.
I know, I don't have room for it.
You
right
have
now.
room for it. Move out that dining room table that you never use and put our pool table
What
right
do you mean,
there.
our pool table?
I bought it so you and I could play pool because you never come to
Okay,
Jake's.
Brenda's living with me right now, and as long as she's living, I don't have time to play pool.
You know what? We don't have to worry about Brenda because she'll be leaving soon.
Why do you think Brenda's leaving?
Because she's going to be marrying Sonny. Right? I mean, you were there. You heard the big announcement. And there's no love lost between me, Luke, and Tracy, but I think it's really rude that Sonny made that announcement
Okay,
at their
first of
wedding.
all, you don't want Brenda and Sonny to get married.
No, I don't.
And you're going to try to stop them.
No, I'm not.
I don't believe you.
That is terrible. I don't lie to you, Jason.
All the time. I'm just better at catching you than anybody
You know
else.
what? I think it's a terrible mistake for Brenda and Sonny to get married, but that is Sonny's mistake to make.
Oh, and now you're telling me what I want to hear.
When did you get so paranoid?
See, I know you. The calmer you are, the more trouble I have to deal with.
Oh, look. Morgan's calling. Did you know Michael got to go on the trip?
Yeah, I had Diane set it up.
Oh. Hey, baby. Having fun? Are you there yet?
No, we're still on the bus. But it's fun so far. I beat one of the kids 3 times in a row at Wizard Wars.
Did you stop for dinner?
Yeah, we ate at this cool old hamburger place called Sandy's. They had the best onion rings.
Onion rings, and I don't know about this place?
Maybe Olivia or Steve Weber can tell you how to find it.
Oh. Is Michael having fun?
Molly's telling him the plot of these books that she likes, and There's 4 in the series, so it's a really long conversation.
Okay, well, I think it's great that Michael's hanging out with Molly, but can you get him alone and tell him to hang out with kids his own age?
Carly.
Jason says hi.
Mom?
Oh, God. Hold on!
Morgan, what's happening? My God, I just dropped a call.
What happened?
I heard screaming, Jason. I think their bus crashed.